Hey guys, kaozbender here again for another Pokemon Duel video and part of another series, which will be express tips to know more about the game and to generally get better. Today we will talk about rankings and how certain numbers will be important for you to get more booster tickets at the end of the month. So let us begin. Basically, there are three numbers you should keep an eye on when playing league matches. First, you have your global rating. You will see this number on your main screen, and this is useful for three things. This is your lifetime rating that will increase and decrease during your entire playtime in Pokemon Duel. It will also be the number displayed next to your character during league matches to give your opponent an idea of how good you might be. Except for Deoxys and Reuniclus players, since they are not really that good and can only win with broken decks. Finally, it will determine which figures you can get out of time boosters. Keep in mind that it will contain figures from the league you were at when obtaining the booster, meaning that if you are the lowest rating, you get a booster and climb all the way to Master League, you will have a chance to obtain Blastoise or Charizard as EX figures and nothing else, so just open them as soon as possible to upgrade. Secondly, we have your monthly rating. You can only see this number after you complete a league match, and you can see it below the icon of your current league. This number will update after every league match you play, and it resets on the last day of each month. This number is not as relevant, but we needed to understand its use for the upcoming number, which is the most important one out of the three. Finally, we have the monthly rating peak. This will determine your rank at the end of the month, and this number only updates if it goes up. You can see what yours is if you click on the ranking section. You don't need to worry if you go on a huge losing streak, since this number will stay intact at your peak, and the only way you will go down in ranking is if other players surpass you, which you obviously want to avoid. If you feel like you have reached your skill cap, there's always next month to get better figures and try to beat your best ranking. This number will also determine how many booster tickets you get at the end of the month, and you can see how many you might get when tapping on the ranking rewards section. Finally, we will talk about tanking, a concept which has the potential to give you easier wins in matches throughout the following month. I'm not that much into the Pokemon Duel community, and I'm not sure what everyone thinks of this method, but it's what I personally do to get more wins and to time the boosters. So here's how it works. Everyone's monthly rating resets back to 1500 during the last day of the month. However, you will obviously get to keep your global rating. For example, I am currently at 2600 global rating and 2200 monthly rating, which means that if I don't play any more matches, my global rating will stay at 2600, but my monthly rating will reset back to 1500 on May 1st. What this means is that I will have to duel against players of around 2600 rating, which will obviously mean tougher matches, and I will have a harder time climbing up the ladder as the months go by. To counter this, I tank my rating during the second to last month, meaning that I intentionally lose or forfeit as many matches as I can to bring my global rating down to at least 19 or 2100 depending on my current win-loss ratio, since I like to keep it above 50%. I like to win a few bot matches to refill on time boosters, but you can avoid this to speed the process up. Finally, when the last day of the month arrives, I will reset back to 1500 monthly rating, but will get to keep my 2100 global rating, which means that I will be playing against players of around that skill level, which obviously means that I will duel against easier opponents and climb up the ladder in a much easier way, and get back to around a 2200 monthly rating, and will have a higher global rating than 2600, since you generally get more points if you have a good win-to-loss ratio. As an example, this clip shows me dueling a bot at 2619 global rating and 2203 monthly rating. After the victory, I only earned 1 global rating point, since the game thinks it's a much easier opponent, but I still got 15 monthly rating points, which put me 622 ranks above my previous position. It is speculated that you battle bots after 24 hours of not playing league matches, so you want to take advantage of this whenever you can to get higher up the ladder. As a final example, this is a second clip which I recorded after losing to a Deoxys deck, but winning 2 matches in a row afterwards. Thanks to those 2 victories, I ended at 2646 global rating and 2227 monthly rating, which puts me in the top 4,000, so you can see how important each win is. This right here gives me just enough breathing room to enjoy 15 free booster tickets. And that's pretty much it when it comes to global ratings, monthly ratings, and the free booster tickets at the end of the month. Obviously, if I left something out, you guys can leave it in the comments for other people to see. Thank you guys very much for watching. Make sure to check out some of my other Pokemon Duel videos, and I have another one coming up pretty soon. So with that, you guys have a great day, and I hope to see you in my next video.